In the world of performance horses, there's nothing quite like the sport of cutting. And for Steinbach's Derek Reimer, his love of the sport recently landed him a top 3 finish at the Morris Stampede. The cutting horse has been bred over the years to perform a very specific job. And while today's cutting horse is used for competition, in days gone by, the cutting horse was an absolute necessity.
Well, it kind of originates from years ago on the range when you would want to doctor a sick animal. You'd drive an animal out of the herd, and you'd need a horse that has a little cow sense and would be fairly athletic to be able to keep that cow from going back to the herd so they could doctor it or treat it in whichever way they need to do there with it.
While Derek has been riding pretty much his whole life, the sport of cutting is something that he's only recently taken up.
For me, it's a new game as well, so I'm coming from a complete different aspect of showing horses, so it's a new game for me to learn. But yeah, I bought a horse down in Oklahoma, and a real sweet little girl. I enjoy riding her and just learning the game with her. She's definitely babysitting me as we go along.
Derek's partner is a 9-year-old quarter horse mare. Derek says for him, her experience in the show pen is invaluable.
She's been shown down south quite a bit, so like I say, she's definitely being pretty patient with me and letting me learn and definitely teaching me a lot.
It takes a lot of skill and some luck to be successful in the sport of cutting, and while any win is a rewarding experience, being successful at a high caliber event like the Morris Stampede is especially gratifying.
It would be definitely in the top 3 shows that we do have. It's always a very well-attended event. It's always fun to finish in the money, no doubt. It's my first year cutting, so there's a lot of variables that I'm trying to overcome. Just enjoying learning the game and improving my game.
Derek Reimer's love of horses is also something shared by his wife Tara. Together, they run Cloud9 Ranch just outside of Steinbach. And horses for them aren't just a hobby, they're a business.
Tara's very involved with, she does a lot of lessons with students. She really enjoys giving lessons as well as training horses and giving clinics and judging shows. The horse has been part of her life, all her life.
So how well does it go over when Tara tries to give Derek some advice in the saddle?
And not so good. Gives a little turmoil. She always says I'm her worst student because I backtalk the most. So
when it comes to the world of equine sport, there is always room for improvement, as Derek will tell you when looking ahead to the future.
Oh, I mean, you always want to try to be at the top of your game and improve your game. Just get better as the season goes along, and if the money's there for some prize money, it's always a bonus.